because I cannot believe, Speaker, that we are still discussing pending payments of stipends of only 2,500 shillings to CHPs. Speaker, I was embarrassed beyond words yesterday that we have a whole council of governors sitting in a room where they are being told that as far as the national government is concerned, disbursements to national government never delay, that they arrive on time, that there are no arrears. The same governors come to our committees, and before this house, they tell us, oh, Sifuna, you people pass a disbursement schedule, the treasury never obeys or follows that schedule, we need your help. I saw them yesterday clapping and ululating, Honorable Speaker, at obvious lies. Honorable Speaker, when you are a governor seated somewhere, you are being told that this year, this financial year, the allocation of equitable share is 450 billion. This house, and I was embarrassed to see some colleagues of mine from this house who processed together with me a budget policy statement saying that they are going to give us 420 billion shillings in this financial year. It is our Committee of Finance that said, as a Senate, that is not acceptable. I saw my colleagues, I saw governors who know the truth, clapping and ululating at obvious misinformation, Honorable Speaker. Then, I don't want to name them, they know themselves. They were so embarrassed. In fact, I saw a spectacle I've never seen, where a governor stood up to challenge the head of state for all her bravery and all the problems that I have with Governor Mbarire. Well done for the women of Kenya. You did well. Because that is exactly what courage requires. In the face of open misinformation and disinformation, you need to stand up for your people and say, Honorable Chair, Honorable Chair, that the amount of money we know you send to Parliament is 420. Where is this figure of 450? Where has it disappeared to? So, Speaker, it is embarrassing, deeply embarrassing, that we can still be discussing 2,500 shillings owed to...
Senator for Nairobi City County. Yes, Senator Mungatana.
Mr. Speaker, I was in that meeting. And sometimes it is good. You know, people sometimes...
Senator Mungatana, you're rising on a point of order or point of information?
I'm rising on a point of order 105, Mr. Speaker, of the standing orders. And I'm asking my friend, the Honorable Senator from Nairobi, even if you want to score political points, is it in order to misinform this House that we were clapping at misinformation when he knows, if he was following, when he knows that the correct statement was given was that there was 385 billion before to this House, then it has been moved to 420 billion, and we are expecting 415, and we are expecting that we will push this figure to 450 billion. Mr. Speaker, even if someone wants to be famous, to get TikTok likes, is it in order to misinform this House when we were there and we had it with our own 2 ears? Is it right, Mr. Speaker? Is it correct to cast aspersions on colleagues, Mr. Speaker? It is not right, Mr. Speaker.
Order, honorable senators. Order, Senator Onyonka. Senator Mungatana, that sounds to me more of information than a point of order. So it's up to the Senator for Nairobi City County to use that information as he concludes his remarks.
Mr. Speaker, as we say in Nairobi, there is no information there. And I want to confirm to this House and to Senator Mungatana, I am already famous. I don't need to be more famous than I am right now. So the things that I am saying on this floor are not to earn me fame. I am already famous. I am saying we saw you on TV clapping at obvious misinformation. Mr. Speaker, I don't know if Mungatana was in this House when the report from the Committee of Finance was presented to this House. It is the report of this committee that we passed on the budget policy statement that told us that the proposal from Treasury is to award or to give counties 420 billion Kenya shillings. The least I would have expected from a member of this House who was present there, and some of them call themselves Mulamamba, would have to stand up the way Governor Cecil Mbarire stood up and said, Honorable President, Mr. President, the figure that Mbadi sent to the House was 420. If he sent the wrong figure, you correct it there. The way that Cecil Mbarire, the only person who had the, I don't want to use the word that is in my head, the
What is
guts.
your point of order, Senator Ledama?
Mr. Speaker, I rise on point of order, on standing order number 105, on statement of facts. Mr. Speaker, it is factual that this House is the one that determines the shareable revenue. It is this House that is the one that passes the division of revenue bill and not the executive. Is it in order for the distinguished senator from Nairobi to take his time here, first of all, to thumb chest and say he's famous, to be populist, and to lie to the public that we take the figures which are given to us by Treasury? In the last Parliament, Mr. Speaker, we sat here for over and voted for over 11 times on the shareable revenue. Is it in order for him to say that the final figure will be determined by Treasury? Mr. Speaker, I was in that meeting. When I was in that meeting, I heard the President saying that last year, which was factual, the figure which was brought by Treasury was supposed to be 385. This House moved it to 415 billion shillings. Now, this year, the proposed figure is 450 billion. That is what the statement which was read yesterday by the President suggested. So, it is wrong and premature, Mr.
Order,
Speaker.
honorable senators.
It is wrong and premature for the distinguished senator
Now,
to anticipate
Senator
debate,
Ole
Mr.
Kina.
Speaker. So my statement...
Senator Ole Kina, just give me a minute. You will proceed to prosecute your case. Now, honorable senators, you know Senator Ole Kina is on a point of order. How then do you seek a point of order or seek to inform him when he's on the floor? Allow Senator Ledama to conclude his point of order. Thereafter, I'll make directions. If you still have any points of orders to make, you can only do so to a member who is contributing, not a member who is on their feet trying to prosecute a point of order. Conclude.
Mr. Speaker, we may seek to be populist, we may seek to misinform the public, but facts are stubborn, and they are stubborn. And the fact is very clear, and that is why I'm seeking your direction on this matter. Is it in order for the distinguished senator of Nairobi to lie to the public that the statement which was read by the President yesterday suggested that 420 billion is what was sent to the county governments? If we can limit our debate and have a sense of occasion and deal on matters that are being brought to this House, we'll be doing this country a service. The question that was raised, Mr. Speaker, had to do with the issue of those health officers, CEPs. Can we, CHPs. It is factual, Mr. Speaker, that is a shared responsibility between the county governments and the national government. So can we remain and focus, be factual? And I know, Mr. Speaker, that the distinguished senator today had a forum where he purported to say that whatever was said yesterday were lies. But can we be factual, Mr. Speaker, and say this is water and it remains as water? It cannot have wine inside, Mr. Speaker. We should not take this place to make it a populist gathering ground, Mr. Speaker. Facts are very stubborn, and Mr. Speaker, I would like the distinguished senator to table the evidence that what was said yesterday was that county government received 420 billion. You know, we cannot be sitting here and entertaining a charade of populism. Let us be leaders, and we remain as leaders. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Now, honorable senators, Senator for Nairobi City County, your colleagues who attended that meeting have put the record straight. You're now fully informed of what transpired in that meeting, the figures that were discussed in that meeting. Kindly proceed now to use that information to conclude your remarks.
Honorable Speaker, that is some of the most useless information that has ever been tabled on the floor of this House. I have no use for that information because it is a fact that it is not the Senate that originates the budget policy statement. It came from Treasury. It came from Treasury. And Honorable Speaker, it is the head of the executive who was speaking yesterday. By the way, yesterday's report that was expected yesterday was not to tell us your dreams and aspirations or the things that you want to do. You have only one more budget to be able to present as an executive. So where is this money coming from? The report yesterday was to tell us what you have done. We expected 450 billion in the 2025-2026 financial year. So you cannot come and tell us your stories. Number two, it is a fact, Honorable Speaker, that there is a report of a committee of this House, a report that has already been adopted by this House that says that we need to push it from the 420 proposed by Treasury to 450 billion. So when the head of state was speaking yesterday, he was giving us falsehoods, dreams, and other things. And yet our colleagues who sit in this House did not have the guts to be able to stand up.
Senator for Nairobi City County, your time is expended. No, I took care of the time that Senator Ole Kina intervened. You had your 3 minutes. Senator Mundigi.
Asante Bwana Spika kwa kunipa nafasi niweze kuchangia. Senator ambaye ni ya JSS ya Senator wa Tharaka-Nithi Mwenda Gataya, ambaye ningeomba mambo ya elimu iweze kuangaliwa na njia ile inafaa ndio iweze kuwa mzuri. Mambo ya parapara, watoto wa JSS wakienda shule, mambo ya stima, shule zetu siwe na stima, pia mambo ya maji, shule zetu siwe na maji, pia mambo ya computers, shule zote katika nchi yetu ya Kenya, kaunti zote 47 siwe na kompyuta. Pia Bwana Spika, nimehusunika sana kwa Senator wa Nairobi kwa yale mambo ameongea hapa kuhusu rais wa Kenya. Nikuwe kifikiria angeongea vile tunaweza kumsaidia, vile gavana wa Nairobi, vile drainage itatengenezwa na vile kamati itahundwa, vile watu watalipwa wale ambaye vitu yao imeenda na maji, na vile familia nyingi watu wengine wameaga dunia, vile wataweza kusaidiwa na serikali, na vile gari zingine zimeenda na boma nyingi imewachwa na janga la njaa na mambo mengine. Kwa ile mambo anakuja kuongea hapa ni mambo ya aina njia, ni mambo ya kuongea kwa sababu hayuko kwa broad based, ndio unaona anapinga serikali hii ya muungano. Kwa hivyo Bwana Spika, nasema